We are out here. We are in an undisclosed location, but
We're discreet about it.
we are trying some of the best tea.
It's a cup of love.
Cup of love.
We are sharing, especially since we got Valentine's Day coming up.
Hey, that's right. That is right. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, I'm excited. And I mean, there's always a need and a time for love. We all have love, and we should remember that. But
Definitely.
Valentine's Day is a celebration of that.
So let everybody know who you are, what you do, and why you do it.
Okay, let me stop drinking my tea and take a break here. So I have a local Winston-Salem based tea business called Cuppa Love Teas, and as you can see, Promise has a cup of love with lots of hearts on it, and drinking one of my blends. And we actually met at the Venture Cafe.
We did.
So it was a great opportunity for entrepreneurs,
Definitely,
like both of us, to collaborate and to network and get connected.
Shout out to Karen. Shout out to
Yes,
Susan.
definitely, Susan.
They definitely understand.
Karen has been great too. I mean, she came up with the whole idea of doing a pop-up shop.
Yep.
And invited us after Cam's Coffee moved on. They needed a replacement, and so she asked us to do the pop-up shop, and we've been sharing our cuppas ever since October, and we're going to be there for as long as we can.
There you go. So how did you get started in making tea?
I started several years ago. I'd always loved drinking tea, but I never started blending it until a couple years ago when I just tried putting things together and wanted to give them as gifts.
Yeah.
And that's initially where I realized people really love them. And, there was a great desire and even a need for good tea, good quality tea that's been blended in interesting combinations, authentic tea blends. And so I got really good feedback, and I thought, well, this is a hobby. But I then decided to pursue an internship in marketing with a tea museum in London when I was studying abroad there for a semester.
Really?
Yeah. Right across from the Thames River in London. And
Wow.
then it really sparked my interest, and I thought, well, why not make it a viable, legitimate business?
There you go.
So that's where I am now.
There you
And we if you remember, we launched in September of last fall at Aperture Cinema, and we're really excited because right now we have an opportunity that I'm going to go ahead and break the news about, even though it's still in the works, so it's not happening quite yet, but we're anticipating it will happen, and that is most exciting. It is that we're going to do some signature blends, custom blended tea blends for Aperture Cinema, and those include movie genres.
Boom.
So we're talking about like fake blood for horror. And so I'm going to try to do the reds like strawberry, hibiscus, rooibos,
Excellent.
and put other reds together. And then I'm not going to spill the beans any more than that, or
Gotcha.
spill the tea, but tea leaves. But we're excited about that.
So that's real
and we've
good.
got 12 other places we're distributing, locations, and
Excellent.
they're all downtown Winston.
So, and you self-distribute, right?
Yes,
Like,
we do.
You don't have a distributor or nothing, so you're out there actually hustling, grinding, going to these businesses, going to
Exactly.
the
I get a lot
places.
of walking in. I
Yep.
check my Fitbit every day,
There
and
you
it's
go.
averaging about 21,000 steps a day. So I don't know what the
5
equivalent
miles?
equivalent
Maybe?
is. 5 miles, maybe.
I think
I'm not
so.
sure.
Like we'll put the map down here
Okay, there you go.
somewhere. That
Yep.
way people can see how many steps equals a mile.
Okay, interesting.
I know. I think I looked it up one day, and I was just because I was bored. No, I wasn't bored because I know I have to walk sometimes from my job to the bus line, and it's exactly 2.1 miles.
Exactly.
Exactly. I know it's 2.1
Okay.
miles.
Okay.
So I whenever I have to go to work,
You factor in.
yeah. So
Okay.
it's like I know for a fact I walk at least 2.1 miles a day.
Well, you're getting your calories
And
down, and you're getting
trust
the
me.
pounds are coming off.
They are.
And you're getting healthy is the most important thing.
I'm trying to get there.
Yeah.
There's some
Yeah.
things I'm not doing right, but you know what? this tea should help me out too.
Yes.
Because the antioxidants and
lots of flavonoids, antioxidants.
There you go. You know it.
The theanine, amino acid, it calms you down. So it's chock full of health benefits. I wrote an article, Promise. I write for Forsyth Woman and Forsyth Family every month.
That's right.
And so this month, February, I have an article out there about the health benefits of tea. So go pick up a Forsyth Family magazine. They're free everywhere. You know, you can go to Footnote, you could go to Foothills, Harris Teeter, and pick up yourself a copy of that and find out all the health benefits.
There you go.
Yeah.
So you do the tea. You're writing for Forsyth Women, Forsyth Family.
And I also am very into music.
There you go.
Original organic music. I am a singer-songwriter.
Yep.
And I've been going to the NSAI, Nashville Songwriters Association International, it's a mouthful, meetings and every month. And doing as much as I can in the way of developing my content with original song lyrics and developing each song. I'm working on my 3rd album right now.
Excellent.
But to be honest with you, I've got 3 album projects in the works. One is a tea album. One is an album with a Colombian producer that we're going to do an online collab with. And the other one, I'm working with my good friend Richard, who is over at CDI, Center for Design Innovation. He does sound engineering, and he's offered to record my album, and I got a guy from the School of the Arts who's going to mix and master it. So I'm really excited. I mean, I've got a lot of irons in the fire, but it's exciting.
The collaboration, you going out there and talking to people, you going out there and keeping your face in the place.
Thank you.
Things open up, I mean, for real. I mean, it opens up. Like, there are a lot of times...
The doors open up.
Yeah. And you're very... what's the word? You're always online. You're always taking pictures. You're always telling people, "Hey, I'm gonna tag you in this." Like, you always do that.
Thank you.
Because you're on.
You do too.
I'm trying to be. I'm not on that
great
level
job.
yet. But you have what's the word? Didn't you have a news article or something? No, it was.
Yes, we've been very grateful to get so much press on this. We have actually had an article in the Forsyth Woman. That's right. That I wrote, and that was back in December. And then we had a article in the Winston-Salem Journal. Yep. And the title was the title was "Local Woman Creates Over 70 Blends with Cuppa Love Teas." Yep. And I'm between the range of 75 and 100 right now. I'm trying to get to 100. And I'm going to have a little celebration when we get there and just keep blending. And so basically the newest press news contact has been Fox 8. That's right. Winston-Salem, Greensboro, High Point. And we were filming over at Moji Coffee is where we had our interview. Yep. So that's one of our favorite places is Moji Coffee. They've been absolutely very supportive of us. Definitely. And so we'll do the same.
If you don't know what Moji Coffee is, it's in, I want to say it's just in Winston, or they have 2 locations.
They are actually good. This is breaking news too, Promise. There you go. They are opening up at the library momentarily. And February is their month to open up.
Excellent. Excellent. That is what I'm talking about. Because I'm going to be over at the library.
Me
March.
too.
Oh, you gonna be over there?
Well, I'm there every day making copies. Well, everybody, if you don't know about the 10 free copies, go take advantage of it. You can get 10 free printouts from the library. Forsyth Central. Go every day if you can.
Are they color copies?
Unfortunately, no. They're black and white, but still. Yeah. But still.
There you go.
So, and I'm excited you're there too. Tell us what you have going on.
Oh, so if you didn't know, the Papa Podcast NC Brew Crew decided to do the
brewskis.
Yep, we decided to do something called the NC Future of Sports.
Exciting!
And the Forsyth Library actually said, "Hey, guess what? You can actually do your event here." So every month,
welcome.
Yep, every month we're going to be out there talking about the future of sports in North Carolina, inclusion, diversity,
good topics.
Esports. Yeah. So we start in March Madness. So we're going to have I can't disclose who's going to be there yet, but It's two very prominent people in basketball.
Great.
They're going to be there. They're going to talk about
the big guns.
Yeah. So it's going to be real nice.
Exciting.
It's going to be real nice.
Well,
real nice. So
we don't want to miss out.
Like I said, I mean, the community is number one, and you have to be out there in the community.
Yes.
And while you're out there in the community, like things open up.
Like you were saying, it's all about building real relationships.
Definitely.
Whether you're online or off, you want to be genuine and real and express yourself. Share things that are inspiring with others, and reach out. It's important. Yeah.
That's it. So we got our Cuppas. Couple of.
Yes, and I actually got the merch here, and maybe we'll have some for sale at some point, including mugs and travel mugs and stickers.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Spread the love.
Gotta have some swag. Share the swag. Yeah.
Share the swag. There you go. No, for real.
Yeah.
Share the swag.
Okay.
I like
there you
that.
go. There you go.
Well, y'all know what it is. Promise Mangum Pop-Up Podcast. Hey, sipping tea on a snowy day. Well, it's not really snowy.
It was snowy and rainy today.
Yeah. So it was,
bipolar weather.
It is. But it's good because, like I said, I still got to go out there and brave them elements.
There you go. Brave the elements.
This tea is warming me up.
Oh,
and,
that's job.
Good.
Okay,
that's
good. Thank you, Promise, for having me on here.
No problem.
And thank you guys for watching.
Let everybody know where they can find you at. On social media and all that.
Okay, great. So you got your little @ symbol with as everybody knows, and it's Cuppa Love Teas, and that'll be on Pinterest, Instagram, and Facebook. But when you get on Twitter, it's a little different. It's @Teas Cuppa, and Cuppa is a British term. That's Cuppa, and they are big on afternoon teas. So that's kind of why I chose that.
See, and that's smart.
Yeah.
No, for real, that's real smart. Because I think tea time's at 4 p.m. usually.
Yes, that's the prime time. It's like 4 o'clock you got your tea, and 5 o'clock you got your brewski.
Yep. Exactly. Why?
I'm all for it.
I don't know. I mean,
but it's how they say it's always 5 o'clock somewhere. Well, it's always 4 o'clock somewhere.
Boom. She is not playing. Marketing genius right here.
Yep.
She is.
Thank you, Promise.
No, you're not gonna know.
You're a guru yourself, so I appreciate your kind compliments.
Thank you. Promise Mangum Pop-Up Podcast. Hey, we out here.
Check them out.
Talk to y'all in a little bit.
Thank you, guys.
Peace.